Nice. Looked like this morning was going to have some rain in the forecast for tonight's ball game, but it turned out to be a beautiful night for football.
We've got a good turnout.
Yes, we do. And then you can see them waiting in line way back. Probably a good, what'd you say, 40, 50 yards back, standing in rows about 4.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. I'm glad we got here early, buddy. Okay, we're ready to play football. Athens under a new head coach, John Abdullah. Coach Dave Boston, now in his 20th season at Nelsonville-York. And here we go. The opening kick, a short one to an up man. And Brian Davis is the football carrier for the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes. And the Athens Bulldogs put him down at about the 39-yard line where the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
First play of the 1985 football season. Just about to come your way. Eric Dean is at quarterback. The handoff is to a Buckeye, a fumble, and Athens is on the football. Number 53,
Chris Hazen.
Chris Hazen, he's the starting center on offense. He comes up with the first turnover of the football game, and it's a crucial turnover for the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. And Athens has the football down on the Buckeye 37. Darren Malone is at quarterback for the Athens Bulldogs under first-year head coach John Abdullah. Chris Costoval is the fullback. Malone down the field as a receiver. He's got the football. I believe that's John Rankin.
John Rankin.
And Rankin has the football down to the 11-yard line. Right away, John Abdullah is going to throw the football.
About a 25-yard pickup for the Bulldogs, and they're taking advantage of that turnover thus far.
1st and 10 Athens. They have the ball at the Nelsonville-York 11-yard line as they threaten right off the bat here in the first quarter of play. We're just on the way. The tailback has the football. And that is number 26. J.D. Eric. Picks up about 1.5 yards to 2 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 8. Second down and about 9 yards to go to the goal line. Darren Malone under center, and we have a penalty flag. Our first of 1985, and it will be against the Bulldogs. A 5-yard mark-off. Moves the ball back to around the 14-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and about 13 to go. The Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York have put themselves in a hole here to start the game by turning over the football on the first play of the game. Athens will bring it to the line of scrimmage. Darren Malone, the quarterback. Chris Costoval, the fullback. J.D. Eric, the tailback. Rod Bryant wide to the left side. Looking to Bryant, across the middle to Bryant, up in the air, and it's incomplete. Bryant was open off the football, Jim.
He was. He got it out there just a little bit too high, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 situation.
3rd down and 13 for the Athens Bulldogs. They have the ball at the 14 of the Buckeyes. Across the middle, Rankin is open. He scores. Touchdown, Athens. And let me tell you, the coaching staff of John Abdullah and his entire coaching staff at Athens are very happy, Jim.
Yes, they are. They took advantage of that turnover. It looked like their drive was going to be stalled, but they got the open man over the middle for the touchdown.
John Rankin was on the receiving end of the pass from Darren Malone, and just like that, 2.5 minutes into the football game, Athens has broke out on top. The extra point attempt is up, and it's good. 7-0 Athens over the Buckeyes.
Kicking off will be Paul Conrad. Dropping deep for the Buckeyes, number 32, Brian Jolly. Number 36, Ryan McLean. And number 26, Ronnie Martin. Ready?
Okay, Athens leads the game 7-0, and they will kick off once again to the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. Ball up to the 30-yard line. And number 15 for the Buckeyes, John Norway, is knocked down and around the 29, where the Buckeyes will pick it up first down at 10. Okay, the Buckeyes will try to make this a better series of downs. Ryan McLean up over the 30 to around the 32. Pickup of 3 yards. Let's call it second down at 7 for the Buckeyes. Second down at 7, Eric Dean. The pitch to Brian Jolly. Cuts it up. He's got 3 yards up to around the 36.
Yes, number 32, Brian Jolly.
Nice run by Jolly, and it brings up about a third and 4 yards to go for the Buckeyes.
3rd and 4.
Third down and 4. Eric Dean gives it to Jolly, and he spins and tries, but nothing there. Good team defense by the Bulldogs of Athens. About a yard at best for Jolly.
Number 73.
That brings up a 4th down for the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York at their own 38-yard line. Brian Davis will do the punting for the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. And we have a penalty flag down on the field. I have to see who the penalty flag will fall against. I believe against the Buckeyes.
Encroachment.
5-yard penalty for encroachment. Still brings up a 4th down. Ball now setting on the Buckeye 32-yard line. We've got a running clock now at about 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play, and Athens is out on top of the Buckeyes 7-0. Davis with a short punt, a high punt, but a very short punt. And let's see, we've got a penalty flag down on the field. Norway is there to down the football for the Buckeyes, and let's see now what the penalty will be.
The preliminary call is holding.
And let's see, it's holding against the Athens Bulldogs.
Athens Bulldogs.
So let's see what the Buckeyes decide to do here. The ball is down at about the 48-yard line of Athens, and that must be the point of the football where the penalty flag fell against the player, and I believe it's a first down. All right, how do you do? It's a nice way to get a first down. The Buckeyes will take it, and that's a major mistake right there by the Bulldogs, because they would have had in very good field position. But the Buckeyes have it back, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Eric Dean drops under center once again, split backs. Jolly quickly up near midfield.
Jolly on the carry.
A gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
36, that is Chris Costable.
Pick up a 5, let's call it second down at 5. Eric Dean under center, full house backfield. Tom Martin
is Tommy Martin.
Across midfield, a gain of about 3 yards.
Again by Costable.
To the Bulldog 49, let's call it third, and about 2 yards to go. 3rd down and 2. Ryan McLean has the first down to the Bulldog 44.
Ryan McLean picks up.
Just good power football by the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes, Jim.
Nice run by McLean to pick up the first down for the Buckeyes.
I think that penalty helped out a lot there.
Oh, no doubt about it. Athens would have had a chance to go up maybe by 2 touchdowns, the possibility, and now Nelsonville-York's trying to tie this ball game up.
Got a good drive going here. 1st and 10, Buckeyes. Down to 44 of Athens. Eric Dean, inside trap, nothing there. Jolly is really wrapped up hard by number 15 of the Athens defense. Looking down the roster, number 15 is T.C. Howard. We remember him from basketball season, Jim.
2nd and 11.
Second down and a loss of a couple. 2nd and 12 for the Buckeyes. They'll throw it. Dean across the middle. Incomplete. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Pass intended for number 40 of the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes. That is John 6. Got hit hard, Jim.
Really did. Dean put it right on the numbers, but it's hard to catch a pass, and that guy nails you right as you're catching the ball.
3rd down and 12 for the Buckeyes. Eric Dean, draw play to Jolly. He's got 1, 2, 3 yards maybe. Good defense by Danny Abdella of the Bulldogs. He came up quickly and made the stop. Brings up a 4th down at about 9 for the Buckeyes. The ball at the Athens 43-yard line, and we'll see what Coach Dave Boston decides to do here.
For the Buckeyes.
The Bulldogs back deep to take the punt from Davis. Bryant lets it fall one time and then decides to pick it up at the 9-yard line, and Rod Bryant runs it up to the 37-yard line. Good return by Rod Bryant of Athens. Darren Malone at quarterback. Athens has it. The give is to Danny Abdella. He spins and drives. Watch out. He is up to the 45-yard line. Good run by Danny Abdella.
He broke a tackle and that sprung him for another 5 yards.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage, Jim.
It really was, and good second effort by Abdella. 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 3. Darren Malone gives it to the fullback, Constable. He's in the secondary. Chris Constable, can anybody bring him down? He's down to the 37-yard line. Whoa, my. 5, 10, 15, 18, 19 yards, Jim.
Another nice run, but big thing about that, of course, is the hole. He wasn't touched until he was about 7 yards down the field.
He's big, Jim. He weighs about 200 pounds. Good run by Constable. 1st and 10, Athens. They're on another roll here. Down at the Buckeye 30, make it 38-yard line, and we've got penalty flags down, and I believe John Rankin was lined up offsides. And it is indeed encroachment against Athens. So once again, another turnover against the Bulldogs. A 5-yard mark off makes it 1st and 15. Darren Malone at quarterback, 1st and 15 for Athens. And the draw is to Danny Abdella. And he's got 5, 6, 7 yards before he's knocked down by the Buckeyes. Let's call it a gain of about 5, and let's call it 2nd down and 10. 2nd down, and let's call it 10 for Athens. Malone will throw the football. And he's got a receiver wide open, John Rankin. That's 6 points. Touchdown, Athens. What a play. 38 yards for a touchdown.
Somebody missed an assignment for the Buckeyes. He was wide open. Nobody was within 10 yards of him.
I see John Abdella on the far sideline. He's got to be a happy man. Athens right now has had the ball a couple of times, and they made it look good, easy, Jim.
Malone 3 for 4 for 77 yards in the opening minutes of this ballgame.
He hadn't played much over the past few years, Jim. They really found him over the summer, and Darren Malone is just a super quarterback. The extra point attempt down on the tee, and it's blocked. At the line of scrimmage, 13-0. Athens leads the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes with 2:41 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Martin and
Okay, the kick is down the field. A better kick this time to Ryan McLean at about the 10. McLean is hog-tied at the 26-yard line by an Athens defender. And the Buckeyes will pick it up 1st and 10 from around their own 26-yard line. Eric Dean gives it to, I believe, Jolly, and there's not much there. 2 yards at best. The Bulldogs really playing some super defense to go along with a very wide open offense here in the first quarter of play. And right now they lead the game 13-0. Dean with a 2nd down and about 7 down the field. He's got a receiver. Nice pass. Nice pass to Brian Davis, number 23, up to around the 43. 1st down and 10 for the Buckeyes. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Dean to throw once again. Looking for Davis, and it's overthrown. Brings the ball back to the 42, where the Buckeyes will pick it up 2nd and 10. Dean to throw once again. He's got the screen to Jolly, and oh my. What a hit by number 15 of Athens. That is T.C. Howard. You're right, Jim. You knew who it was, didn't you?
That was a good hit. Great anticipation by Howard in reading that play.
It really was. Eric Dean sets the troops. He drops to pass down the field, and it's intended for Tommy Martin. And the pass goes incomplete. And it brings up 4th and about 18 yards to go for the Buckeyes. And they are, once again will be forced to punt the football. A punt up the field to Eddie Robe of Athens. And watch this kid, he can fly. Robe's got it across midfield to the Buckeye 45-yard line, and Athens has some quickness in their running backs, Jim.
Yes, they do, and again, they've got good field position at the Buckeye 45-yard line.
First down and 10 for Athens. They have the ball at the Buckeye 45 to start this series. Constable's got 4 yards straight up the middle. We're running very close to the end of the first quarter of play here on our Channel 5 Game of the Week. Nelsonville-York and Athens Bulldogs. The debut for John Abdullah as the head coach of the Athens Bulldogs, and right now he's out in front of the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York by a 13-0 score. And that's the end of the first quarter, I believe. Let's hold the phone here. I believe they're going to make the band stop playing. And now they'll start the clock, and we'll come to the end of the first quarter of play. Here in Buchtel with your score. Athens 13, Nelsonville-York nothing.
In the last month, 5 men have been convicted for indecent exposure or solicitation. A union leader for the 1,500 employees facing a loss of their jobs at Kroger Company stores in Northeast Ohio predicted today some of the workers will be kept on because the stores can be profitable. Union President Joseph Madsling,
On the 27-yard line. Good run there by Darren Malone.
Really was. Put it on his hip. Nobody knew he had it, except a few linemen that couldn't catch up with him, and another 17 yards for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 for the Athens Bulldogs at the Buckeye 27. Hand off to Rankin. He bounces off defenders, and he's got the ball down to around the 20-yard line.
John Rankin.
I'll tell you, Rankin's playing a super first half, Jim.
He really is playing good for the Bulldogs. Buckeyes have their back to the wall. They really need to hold them.
I believe he's got both touchdown passes. I think John Rankin caught both touchdown passes for the Bulldogs, and he made a nice run there of about 7 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 3. Malone sets the troops. High backfield. Abdullah is at tailback. Constable gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Drives forward for a couple of yards. Benny Mays made a nice play.
Really did. Benny Mays came through there and hit him in the backfield, and that slowed him down, and no gain on the play.
And we've got a penalty flag down on the field. 3rd down and about 2 yards to go. And Athens, I believe, once again is lined up in the neutral zone. And that may be the 3rd time that that's been called in the game.
Officials must be wanting to cut down on that this year. We've seen that quite a few times in this game already.
They really are. Darren Malone, 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. Looks down the field, and it's knocked away. Super play by Benny Mays.
He knocked it down. The Bulldog receiver had that one caught in close to the end zone, but Benny Mays did a nice job of knocking it down. 4th down. Let's see what the Bulldogs will do.
4th down and about 8 yards to go for Athens. And they're going for it here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've got a penalty flag down on the field. Pass was incomplete, and I believe it's going to be against Athens. And I believe the Buckeyes will want the football.
That's right, it was a holding on the Bulldogs. Of course, the pass incomplete. Buckeyes decline. Nelsonville-York football.
I believe you're right, Jim, and the Buckeyes will pick it up at about their own 24-yard line.
Holding against the...
And the Buckeyes will pick it up. 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
10.
Eric Dean, the quarterback for the Buckeyes, need to get some offense motivated here, and Tommy Martin makes a nice run straight down the middle of the field to around the 29-yard line. It was Ryan McClain, excuse me. Ryan McClain made the run for the Buckeyes, a gain of about 5 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 5 for the Buckeyes. Down the field is Jolly. He breaks into the secondary. Nice run by Brian Jolly. He's got the first down up to around the 37-yard line, a gain of 8 yards. And the Buckeyes have yet another first down on the ground. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Eric Dean pitches it back to Brian Jolly with running room. Jolly cuts it up and gets 5 yards up to around the 43-yard line before he's knocked down by a host of Bulldog defenders. Let's call it 2nd and 5 for the Buckeyes. 2nd and 5. Ryan McClain punishes at the line of scrimmage. Good run by McClain. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, Jim, and still ended up getting a couple of yards.
We saw that a lot from Ryan last year, and always making that second effort to pick up as many inches as he can.
3rd and a couple for the Buckeyes. 3rd down and a couple for the Buckeyes, and we've got the first down with Tommy Martin across midfield to the Bulldog 45. Watch out, the Buckeyes have a run of first downs going here, and their running game is on tack right now, Jim.
10 yards straight up the middle for the Buckeyes' 5th first down. Timeout Athens.
1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Jolly's got the football. He's got 3 or 4 yards before being wrestled out of bounds. Down at around the Bulldog 42-yard line, Jolly makes the nice run for the Bulldog, or for the Buckeyes, and I believe the ball was out of bounds, and now they will run it into around the 42-yard line. Pick up of around 4 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 6 for the Buckeyes. Dean, the pass, intercepted by Rod Bryant. Watch out for Bryant. He may go the distance. He's got super speed, and it's all over. Rod Bryant, and we've got a penalty flag down, and it will be nullified. Bryant made the nice run, but a clip on Eric Dean, the quarterback.
That's right. And again, an interception. The pass was high. He picked it up. It was really a nice interception. He jumped up to bring it down out of the sky, and he took it down the field. But again, a clip on Eric Dean, the quarterback, who's trying to catch up.
I'll tell you, Bryant's got a lot of speed, Jim. I believe that penalty is against the Bulldogs, not the Buckeyes. I think the official was wrong there. Let's see, though, to make sure, but I believe it was against the Bulldogs. And the touchdown will be nullified by the penalty. So the Buckeyes get yet another break, Jim.
Illegal use of hands against the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs will pick it up 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Darren Malone under center. The Bulldogs have the ball at the Buckeye 22. Danny Abdella squirts and squirms down to around the 18. A gain of 4 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Abdella once again, not much this time. Good defense by the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. A yard at best for Danny Abdella. Let's call it 3rd down and 5 yards to go, and Athens wants and gets a timeout.
The Bulldogs.
Okay, the Bulldogs have it. 3rd and about 7 yards to go. Darren Malone is knocked down in the backfield. Good charge by the Buckeye defense, led by Benny Mays.
Benny Mays right there to make the tackle, and they'll bring up a 4th down and 9. I'm sure they'll go for it on the Buckeye 22-yard line. 6:20 remaining in the first half.
Conrath, Paul Conrath will try the field goal, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes have held once again. Good job of the Buckeye defense.
Greenberg on the save.
At the 28-yard line, the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Good job by the Buckeye defense.
The 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Dean calling the
Eric Dean at quarterback. The Buckeyes need to get some offense stirring here. Good run by Brian Jolly. He's got the 1st down, but hold on.
on the play.
We've got a penalty flag down, and it may be for face mask, Jim.
Might be. It was thrown after while the tackle's being made. It was face mask.
Chalk up 15 more yards to the game by Brian Jolly. I'll tell you, the Buckeyes are not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination, Jim.
Quick touchdown. We got ourselves a game going into halftime.
The ball is across midfield, and just like that, the Buckeyes have it at the Bulldog 47-yard line. The Buckeyes have it 1st and 10. And the pitch left side to Brian Jolly, and he's knocked down and around the line of scrimmage. And hold the phone, we have a penalty flag down on the field. And this may be a motion call against the Buckeyes.
Illegal motion against the Buckeyes.
At least that's the preliminary indication. And we'll see. We'll see what the Bulldogs decide to do. They may mark it off. They will. Take it back to around midfield, where it will be 2nd down at 15.
Illegal motion against the
Make it 1st down at 15 at the, now back at the Buckeye 49-yard line. Eric Dean gives it to Ryan McLean, and he drives it across midfield for about 3 yards before he is knocked down by a host of Bulldogs led by number 36, and that is Chris Costable.
A lot of green jerseys around the ball.
2nd down at 12 for the Buckeyes.
And
Dean gives it to the tailback Jolly with running room. Oh my, Jolly makes the nice run
32,
down to around the 42 of Athens, a gain of around 7, 8, 9 yards
on the stop.
on the run for Jolly. Let's call it now, I believe it's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Third.
Eric Dean to pass, down the field, incomplete. Intended for Tom Martin, I believe. John Rankin and Chris Costable on the coverage for Athens. Brings up a 4th down at 5 now for the Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes will punt. And it's off of an up man, I believe, Ryan McLean's back, and it takes a Buckeye roll, but it's down to around the 35-yard line. And that is where the Bulldogs will pick it up. 1st down at 10 yards to go, and I believe that punt by Davis hit Ryan McLean in the back.
It did, and only traveled 6 yards.
35-yard line.
Bulldogs very fortunate in that situation. Only got 3.5 minutes to work, though.
Darren Malone at quarterback. Gives it to the fullback. I believe that's Chris Costable. Not much there. A gain of, let's see, let's call it 3 yards, and let's call it 2nd down at 7 for Athens.
Eric Dean on the, or Eric Hart.
Darren Malone, 2nd down at 7. He'll roll it to the right side, and it's that bootleg. John Abdullah likes that play, and Darren Malone has the 1st down up to around the 46-yard line. Good run by Darren Malone.
Pursued
Yes, it was. Malone now 2 carries, 24 yards. Both of them those quarterbacks around the end. Put it on his hip, taken off. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 for Athens at their own 45. Darren Malone with an eye back. Danny Abdullah, and he's got 5, 6, 7 yards before he's knocked down in Buckeye territory at the 48-yard line. Good run by Danny Abdullah.
Stopped by number 28.
2nd down and 3 for Athens at the Buckeye 48. Abdullah with the football. He's got the 1st down across the 45 to the 44. The clock becoming a factor here on this drive. The
Number 57,
Bulldogs have the football, and we're going to have a measurement here. Looks like he's got it, Jim.
Looks like he does have the 1st down for the Bulldogs. 1:36 remaining in the 1st half of play. Of course, Athens leading 13-0.
I want to stick around at intermission. It should be fun, Jim. Both bands are here, and both bands are solid bands, and should see a good halftime performance by the Athens Bulldog Band, the Marching Green and Gold, and the Marching Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York. So stick around at intermission. It should be fun. It's been a pretty well-played football game overall, Jim.
Yes, it has. The Bulldogs had a chance to open it up, but the Buckeyes have slammed the door in their face. Let's see if they can do it one more time before intermission.
It's down at the 44-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Malone will throw. And he's got a receiver. And we've got a penalty flag down, and
Number 32.
the ball is down at the 22-yard line. But hold the phone here. We may have a holding penalty against Athens.
Illegal use of the hands against
They're bringing it back. Illegal use of the hands on the Bulldogs.
Again, a major penalty for Athens. They knocks off a nice gain right there on the pass play.
They've had some major penalties against them, of course. Buckeyes been penalized only 3 times for 20 yards, which isn't bad for the first half of the first game of the year. Usually you'll see a lot of mistakes, but Coach Dave Boston teams are always disciplined.
Usually you'll see a very conservative first game of the year, but Athens has been anything but conservative here, Jim. They've really opened it up. Throwing the ball quite a bit, and also putting all stops out right now. They're playing a lot of good offensive and innovative football, and that's a compliment to Coach John Abdullah. Let's call it 1st and a bunch. About 25 yards to go, and Darren Malone will throw. Down the field, he throws it as far as he can to Rod Bryant, and also
pass incomplete.
Another intended receiver down the field, number 84.
Intended for Gary Charles.
And that is Charles of Athens. Pass goes incomplete. Let's call it 2nd and 25.
Second.
Darren Malone under center. Chris Hazen, he's got the football. He's got some yardage. He cuts it up. Oh, my. He's hit after about a 4-yard gain, and boy, let me tell you, he took quite a hit.
By Johnson.
Who was that, Chris Johnson, that made that tackle, Tim?
That's what they said over the loudspeaker. It looked like Brian Jolly was over there, too, but they announced it was Chris Johnson and could not see it from over here.
Oh, I know it was a blaze, whoever hit Malone.
Went back a few yards.
Really? I felt that one over here. 3rd down, and let's call it 20 yards to go for the Bulldogs. The running clock, 30 seconds remains here in the half, and we may see a Hail Mary pass right here. No, we'll see a run by Danny Abdullah. Nothing there. A loss of a yard on the play. Good defense by the Buckeyes. Clock continues to run. We're down to 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the Bulldogs are probably content to let it run out, and it looks like the Buckeyes will try to regroup a bit here at halftime. It's been a good first half of action. Hopefully all of you will stay around at intermission for 2-5. For Athens, they have a total of 165, 88 by the run, 77 by the pass. So their offense has really been pretty even, both running and passing the football.
We see the kickoff by Tommy Martin, Rankin with the football, and he's taken down about the Athens 37-yard line, 1st down and 10. Darren Malone over center for the Bulldogs in the I formation. He's back to pass. Being rushed, throws long, and it is incomplete. Pass out to Bryant. Of course, his father is the new coach of the Ohio University Bobcats, Cleve Bryant.
That's right. Cleve Bryant will be with us, I understand, after the ball game tonight. So we'll get an opportunity to talk to the brand new head coach at Ohio University, Cleve Bryant. He's an outstanding player at OU back in the late 1960s, and sure he'll have some interesting comments because his son is indeed playing in the game.
Handoff straight up the middle to Chris Costaval. Looks like he'll pick up about 5 on the play, bring up 3rd and 5. Malone over center. 3rd and 5, and he's rolling. And he is taken down by number 66, Chris Johnson, and we've seen him in the opposing team's backfield many a times in the past.
Good defense by Johnson. He just made the good move. There was no place Malone could go. He didn't even turn around, and there was Chris Johnson right in the backfield. Good play.
Looked like Malone still had ideas of pitching the ball out, and it's a good thing he didn't, because he was really in a bad situation. He was smart move of just tucking it in.
That's right. Like I said, I don't really think he had a chance to think about much more than go down, because Johnson was right there.
And here's the punt back deep. And we've got a fumble, and it's still loose. And the Buckeyes finally fall on it. Let's see who came away with it. Number 28 of the Buckeyes, which is, scanning down the program, Danny Canner. Dean, handoff, off tackle to Brian Jolly. He's breaking some tackles and carrying some people, and he's got 10 yards on the carry. Looks like he's got the first down for the Buckeyes.
Very close to it. Boy, that was a nice run by Brian Jolly. He had 3 or 4 good pops from the Athens defenders, but he just kept driving the football. He's got 9 yards, Jim.
Was a pickup of 9, one short, about a foot short. Would you believe a first down? So now they finally mark it first down for the Buckeyes. We're waiting for the chains to be moved.
Over the ball is Flyers. Dean setting his trips.
Eric Dean over center for Nelsonville-York. Handoff up the middle to Brian Jolly, and he's got another quick 9 yards off tackle, and looks like that John Hurd and Chris Johnson's opening up a massive hole there on the left side.
Well, I'll tell you, if you've talked to Coach Dave Boston before the season ever started, that was the 2 guys he wanted to run behind. They moved Johnson from a fullback to the offensive line, and they do have him and John Hurd on the same side of the football, and they're going to run a lot to his side. And I'll tell you right now, the Jolly's doing the bulk of the work. He's got 67 yards rushing in the game, Jim.
2nd and 1. Handoff to Jolly once again around the right side, and he's got another 6 yards on the carry.
We have a new number.
First down.
1691.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff up the middle to McLean, and tripped up, and he'll dive for 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5 with 8:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Dean over center, Jolly around the right side, and he's got the first down for Nelsonville-York down to the Bulldog 35-yard line. It will be first down and 10.
Nothing fancy, Jim. They're just trapping. They're just trapping with the offensive guards, Chris Johnson, and let me tell you, they're really wearing out the defense right now for Athens. Again, it's nothing fancy. They're just giving it to Brian Jolly and Ryan McLean and letting them run straight up the middle with the football. And it's typical Nelsonville-York football right now, controlling the line of scrimmage.
Dean with the handoff, and brought down immediately is Jolly after about a yard pickup.
By number 53.
2nd down and 9. 7.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Jolly, I believe.
Ryan McLean.
It was McLean.
About 3.
Ryan McLean picks up 3, and it will bring up a 3rd down and 6 situation for Nelsonville-York.
3rd and 5.
Dean dropping back to pass. He throws, and it is overthrown. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
4th down and 5. Eric Dean back to pass. Looks like we've got a interception by the Athens Bulldogs, and they'll take over on their own 31-yard line. It looked like it was going to be a screen, but the Athens line did not fall for it.
They really did, and I think that was Chris Hazen that made the play right there, and he was right there to make the interception. It was as if the ball was thrown to him. Good defense by Athens, and now they let the Buckeyes run the ball pretty much down the field, Jim, but they hold when they had to.
Bulldogs in the eye. Malone hands off up the middle to Costaville. It looks like he'll pick up about 5 on the carry. 2nd down and 5 for Athens.
Go.
Malone over center. Handoff straight up the middle. He'll be brought down about a half a yard shy of the first down. Clock running at 5:38. Johnson and Mays in on the tackle.
I'll tell you the thing about that whole drive was that Nelsonville-York had the football, Jim. They ran about 5 minutes off the clock and didn't get any points, and they just can't continue to do that in the ball game and expect to win. You know, they had a nice drive, but they took up 5 minutes and didn't have anything come out of it.
Pretty close here, and they've got the first down by the length of the football.
First and 10, 4.
Clock running at 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Hand off to Kosovo on the left side. Flags fly. Maybe holding on the Bulldogs. We'll wait and see. Official sorted out. Illegal use of the hands on the Bulldogs. Legal use of the hands on the Bulldogs once again, and we'll set them back a few yards. Talking to the Buckeyes now, Chris Johnson wearing number 66. Johnson, one of the co-captains, along with Ryan McLean for the Buckeyes. First and 20 for the Bulldogs as they break huddle. Darren Malone at quarterback. Pitches it out, looks like a halfback pass. Denny Abdallah is running with it, looking for a place to go. And he is taken out of bounds, and looks like a flag over there, and it's probably unnecessary roughness.
Number 68.
Looks like the Bulldogs are going to be out of the hole in a hurry. Had first and 20. The play was broken. Buckeyes did a nice job of stopping it, but now all of a sudden looks like they're going to have first down and 10.
That's right, they sure are. That's a major penalty against Nelsonville-York. And really, there's nothing a coach can say about aggressiveness, Jim. You know, it's just a good, hard-fought football game and a good aggressive tackle on the sideline. The official was there, and he thought it was a little over-aggressive, and the call was made, and you're right, it got them out of a hole. They've got a first down.
First and 10 on Nelsonville-York's 46-yard line. There's a handoff to Abdallah, and he's going to pick up about 5 before he's brought down. 4:42 clock running remaining here in the third quarter. 13-0, Athens leading. Handoff to Kosovo. And he's close to the first down. Have to see where they mark it. It is first down and 10.
Well, I tell you, they've got a ground game of their own going right here. It was a good series of downs there for Athens, and they have their 9th first down of the game. Both clubs with 9 first downs in the contest, Jim.
Athens, I believe, have only gone to the air one time this half.
That's right. They have definitely went by the ground this half.
Hand off to Danny Abdallah. And he is hit and dropped after about a 4-yard pickup.
Brought down by Chris Johnson.
Second down and 7. And it's Kosovo straight up the middle, and he's got the first down. Barreling for yardage, about a 10-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a big back like that, Jim, and you have to tackle him for a whole football game, he's going to break one once in a while, and they're giving the ball a lot to Kosovo here in this half, and like I say, he weighs about probably 200 pounds and a good-sized running back, and you just get wore out, you know, after a while. He's going to break one on you once in a while, and you just hope to contain him over the entire game.
There goes Kosovo again. This time he's brought down by a Buckeye.
On the stop.
was
Davis. Roy
number
Davis.
61 of the Buckeyes, Roy Davis. 2nd down and 8. Bulldogs out of the eye. Once again, back to pass is Malone, throws it over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Gary Charles with the touchdown reception for the Bulldogs.
Gary Charles on the receiving end.
19-0, Athens leading it.
Well, I tell you, that was a super pass. I thought the defender was there, and somehow he just, you know, he just got the pass in there to Charles. Super job by Darren Malone. That's 3 touchdown passes in the game, Jim. This is his first varsity start, and I'll tell you, he's making a good one.
No good.
Kick is no good. Off to the side. 2:15 remaining in the 3rd period of play. 19-0. Buckeyes trail the Bulldogs.
Over the interception. Paul Conrad.
Paul Conrad doing the kicking. Will be taken by Tommy Martin for the Buckeyes. Cutting up the center, and he's taken down at the 35-yard line of Nelsonville-York. Well, they'll have it 1st down and 10.
Yard line. Is Squire. Spelling signals his Dean.
Eric Dean over center. He's back to pass. Passes over the middle, and it is tipped away by a Bulldog.
Tipped by Chris Constable.
2nd down 10. Dean back to pass. And the screen pass is picked off again, and they've got that red all over the place. Tackle, Joey Stotts makes the interception for the Bulldogs. He was right there waiting for it.
It's as if, once again, it was thrown right to him. Their linemen, their defensive linemen are not being intimidated by that play at all. And I guess that's a credit to John Abdallah, who coached many, many years at Trimble, and he's seen that play a lot, Jim, and I'm sure he warned the Bulldogs of that play. And right now, those 4 turnovers by the Buckeyes are really hurting.
Bulldogs once again with the football. Hand off to Constable.
Constable on the carry.
He'll pick up about 3 on the play.
Pick up a couple. 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 7. Malone over center. Draw play to Constable. And he's dropped. Maybe a yard pickup.
By Davis.
Clock running. 45 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
I believe that was J.D. Eric with the ball, and he picked up about a yard, Jim. 3rd and about 6.
Malone back to pass. He's quarterback draw, and Big John Hurd's got a hold of him and takes him to the ground. That'll probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Athens leading it 19-0.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter with the
handoff left side, and
26, Tommy Martin, the ball carrier.
Tommy Martin might have got 2. 2nd down and 8.
By Hazen.
Dean with the pitch out to Jolly around the right side, and he's got good running room, and he'll pick up about 12, 13 yards on the play. He's having a good night.
He is, Jim. Last count, I had him for 90. Well, that makes 92 yards right there. So he's close to 100 already.
Dean over center. Handoff to Jolly. And he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Jolly is down on the play.
Got a injured Buckeye, and looks like it's Brian Jolly down.
Well, that hurts. And it really does. If they lose him, they have some good running backs, but he is having one fine football game, Jim. And he looked good in the scrimmages that I had an opportunity to see Nelsonville-York in, so hopefully he'll be all right.
2nd and 5 for the Buckeyes. Jolly off on his own power, a little shaken up. Dean with a pass, and it's incomplete.
Intended for 6.
10:25 remaining in the ball game. Athens up 19-0. 3rd down and 5 facing the Buckeyes. Swires over center, or over the ball. Dean over center. Back to pass. Throws, and it is dropped.
Incomplete.
By Mark Odenthal. Brings up a 4th down and 5 situation.
4th and 5.
Buckeyes punting. And we've got a fumble, and who's got it? A scramble for the football.
Ball is finally blown dead.
Looks like Athens has got it back. Have to wait for the umpire. Bulldog football on their own 40-yard line. 1st down and 10. Malone back to pass. Throwing long. And he caught it. Bryant caught it. Flags fly. And let's see who it's on. It might be offensive pass interference, and it is. They're bringing it back.
What a catch. Good night, Irene, man. I'll tell you, Rodney Bryant climbed over the shoulder of the defender and caught the pass.
As Hunter would say, hold the phone.
Hold the phone right now, because it's a long-distance call to Rodney Bryant to bring that football back again.
Looks like an ineligible man downfield, loss of down, and I don't know what else was. And it enters very well. Illegal use of hands.
Buckeyes got about 5 penalties to pick from.
I don't know what to say, only I tell you it was a heck of a catch, but it was all for naught. Mark off 15 yards and a loss of down. And John Abdallah, I don't know if Chris can get a shot, but he's out there on the field. He wants to know why the catch isn't going to stand.
Time called by the
Athens timeout on the field. 9:40 remaining in the game. 19-0. Athens leading Nelsonville-York. We see Abdallah arguing with the official. You don't see the coach out on the field too often arguing with the officials.
Abby's got a good temper, and I'll tell you, if he gets hot, he will come out and he'll say something, and he'll say his point, and then he'll leave, and evidently he has done that.
Owning the car, NSG 725, please move your car.
So a little bit of excitement as the officials step off the penalty.
Abby is a competitor, there's no question about that, and yeah, I think he liked the catch more than anything else, and he would have liked for that to have stand for Bryant, but I think it was indeed a good call by the official, no question about that. But it was a whale of a catch, too.
Official still talking it over the ball. Now we're ready for some more action. 2nd and 25 facing Athens. Malone back to pass, being rushed, and he is brought down. And the ball's down, but it's an incomplete pass. Flags fly. We'll have to sort it out one more time, maybe holding.
Could be intentional grounding, too, I'm not sure. It is. Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding against the quarterback.
So now it'll be about 3rd and half an acre.
Long way. I can't count that high yet. It's a long way, though, I'll tell you that. Let's see, if they do move it back, it would be 3rd and move it back 15 back to the 15, and it has to go to midfield. That's 35 yards. I didn't look at the scoreboard either, Jim. They're going to take it back to the 10, I think, maybe the 7, and make it about 42 yards.
Intentional grounding. A loss of down. 3rd and half the stadium.
Jack Simon says 3rd and half the stadium, and that's about right. Handoff straight up the middle, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hospital picks up a couple.
I believe that was Eddie Robe. He got a couple of yards. Robe just now into the football game, number 41.
Ready for the punt. And he gets it off, and it will be taken around the Athens 40-yard line, and nowhere to go, and he's taken down. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on the Bulldog, 38-yard lines, and flags fly. And I think it will be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulldogs. I'm not sure, but let's wait and see.
There's Jolly back in.
Yeah.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
Unsportsmanlike conduct will mark off a few more yards. Down to the Athens 27-yard line. 8.5 minutes remaining in the game.
Holding against
Athens up 19-0. And Athens wants a timeout. 1st and 10. Dean back to pass. He's got a man over the middle, and it is complete. Down to the 10-yard line, and it will be 1st and goal at the 10. Davis with the reception. Buckeyes trying to get the goose egg off the board. Handoff straight up the middle to McLean. Nice bit of running. He gets it down to the 4-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go at the 4. 8 minutes remaining and running in the ball game. Handoff to McLean, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Nineteen to 6. Buckeyes will go for 2.
Dean calling the signal. All kinds of flags.
Flags fly.
I guess so. We'll see what happens.
See what Whitehead has to say.
Whitehead.
Simons provides a few laughs there. He says, White Hat, see what he's got to say. Which, of course, is the referee out on the field. Offsetting penalties will start again. Going for 2.
You know, this game is just crazy enough to end up in a tie, and then we'll have to play overtime. It really is. It's been a strange and unusual football game at times tonight. A lot of penalties, Jim. A lot of mental mistakes by both teams.
Dean, handoff to Tommy Martin around the left side, dives, and he is not in. The 2-point conversion fails. We've got 7:36 remaining in the game. Athens leading Nelsonville-York 19 to 6. We're ready for the kick. And there it is. Taken at the 25-yard line. Rankin on the carry. And he'll get it out to the Athens 44-yard line where they'll have it. 1st down and 10. Athens with the football as Malone hands it off to Abdallah, looking for running room, and he's got some. Tommy Martin, the last man, trying to pull him down, and he does so. Down around the Buckeye 20-yard line, and just like that, Athens knocking on the door.
35-yard run by Danny Abdallah. Nice run right there, Jim. He broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage, or near the line of scrimmage, to get into the secondary. And just like that, Athens is coming right back after the score from the Buckeyes, and I got to give the Bulldogs credit. They're coming right back, Jim.
.650 remaining in the game. Handoff to Abdallah. He's hit and he fumbles. It's loose, and the Buckeyes have recovered, I believe. Looked like it was Tommy Maiden on the football for Nelsonville-York. 6:39 remaining in the game. Buckeyes take over. 19-6. Once again, Athens leading. Dean back to pass, looking for a receiver. And he's got one breaking deep. And it is almost picked off. Receiver down for the Buckeyes. Coach Boston looking him over. He was met by the safety man right as the ball got there. Both of them came to the ball right at the same time.
There was no way that, I believe that's Tom Martin, there was no way that he could have saw the defender, Jim. He was looking back for the football, and he came from the blind side. And, boy, I tell you, that was quite a collision there between the two athletes.
I believe it was Tim Adams that collided with him. Adams did a good job getting over for the Bulldogs. Martin was all alone on the play. Second down and 10. Dean drops back to pass once again. Pass out to the side. A few yards picked up on the play, and we've got another man down for Nelsonville-York. .604 might be Brian Jolly. We won't speculate. 6:04 remaining in the game. 19-6, Athens leading. Dean back to pass, and it is incomplete. Odenthal was the receiver, intended receiver, I must say. And incomplete. 5:49 remaining. 4th down and 10. Buckeyes will punt. Buckeyes in the punt formation. Punt is off. Bryant will take it. Nice running catch, and he'll be knocked out of bounds around the 12-yard line. Well, Bulldogs have a 1st down and 10. Excellent speed.
Oh, he's got super speed. They told me when he came into the school system his best sport probably was track and football. And I can see why. He just could flat out fly, and when you get a punt to him on a line like that, Jim, he's going to be, he's going to be almost hard to stop for the first 10 yards because he's just running full speed as he gets the ball.
Remember, don't go away. We've got his father, the new High University football coach, to give us a few words here on 5.
That's right after the game.
Malone with the handoff to Abdel, I believe.
Eric Dean, or John Dean, rather.
John
And we've got whistles. And a penalty on the Athens Bulldogs.
Against the Bulldogs.
Lined up off sides. It'll be 1st down and 15. Second down and 14 for the Bulldogs. Malone with that keeper around the side. He'll pick up a few yards. Stopped by Benny Mays. Malone over center at the quarterback position for Athens. Dropping back to pass, being rushed heavily. Throws it, it is incomplete. Conrath trying a field goal here of about 29 yards for the Bulldogs. It's got the distance. And it is good. Bulldogs up 22-6 on a 29-yard field goal by Conrath.
Boy, Conrath kicked that right down the middle of the field. He had another good 10, 15, 20 yards on that. He probably could have kicked that one from 49 yards. That was a good kick by Conrath.
And we have the kickoff. Looks like Davis has it.
Davis on the carry.
And he's hit and dropped at the Buckeye 25-yard line where they'll take it over 1st down and 10. 4:17 remaining in the 4th quarter. Dean back to pass, flags flies. Dean's been rushed, he fumbles it. Buckeyes recovered, but again, flags down.
Ball recovered by Davis. Davis. There is a flag on the play. Illegal motion against the...
Illegal motion on Nelsonville-York. And it will be declined by the Bulldogs due to the loss on the fumble. And it will be second down and about 20. Dean back to pass, looking for a receiver, throws out to the sidelines, and he overthrows it incomplete.
Ball intended for Eccles, out of...
Dean dropping back to pass, throws over the middle, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. And a flag goes down once again. See, pass intercepted by Brian Ingalls of Athens.
An illegal block. Illegal block against the Buckeyes.
Illegal block on the Buckeyes.
An illegal block against...
I believe the tackle was made by John Six after the interception.
I think it was on the Athens Bulldogs rather than on Nelsonville-York. Legal block, 10-yard penalty. Well, actually, I guess it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Jim, a lot of penalties in the game, and that's not going to make Coach John Abdallah happy going into next week's game against Parkersburg High School, because you just can't continue to have 9 or 10 penalties in a game and you know, have a real good showing. But a lot of their penalties have been aggressive penalties, and you don't want to take that away from the kids, because as long as they're aggressive, then you're getting something out of the effort.
Hand off straight up the middle. Got a new lineup in for the Bulldogs. At quarterback, wearing number 12, Mike Chapman into the game.
Ingalls, ball carrier.
Ingalls was the ball carrier. He was the one that picked off that pass just seconds ago. So Chapman at the quarterback slot for Athens. Second down and 5. Handoff straight up the middle.
Number 70.
About a 3-yard gain for the Bulldogs. Ball carrier, number 41.
Ball carrier.
Eddie Rose. Bulldogs in the eye. Chapman hands off straight up the middle. Looks like the Bulldogs got the first down.
Cantor on the tackle, along with number 53.
First down, Bulldogs. Chapman hands off to Ingalls. He'll get it down to the Buckeye 35-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Chapman over center. Pitch out. Eddie Rowe, he's hit. And he gets loose.
On the carry.
He'll be down close to another Bulldog first down. Good second effort by Eddie Rowe.
It was, and they're looking for a lot out of Ed Rowe before the season's over. I talked to Coach Abdallah before the game, and he would like to use Ed Rowe a lot more before the end of the year, so I'm sure he'll see a lot more time as we go along.
Measurement. Be third down on about 6 inches.
Right, 6 inches.
Third down in inches, straight up the middle, and looks like they've got it.
On a sticker.
40 seconds remaining in the game. First down and 10. Chapman hands off straight up the middle.
Ingalls, ball carrier.
Ingalls with the ball, and he'll pick up about 3. Clock running. That might have been the last play of the ball game. We're down to 10 seconds. Athens coming away with a big opening win over the Buckeyes. They'll travel to Parkersburg next week. And that's the ball game, and Athens has defeated the Buckeyes 22-6.
The Buckeyes travel to Warren next Friday.
The Belpre Golden Eagles